Hello viewers, in today's video we will be discussing about some common terms that you have heard in television, newspaper, business journal and many other places, that are FIIs and DIIs. FIIs means foreign institutional investor and DIIs means domestic institutional investor. Before going into further details, first we need to understand the different types of investor. Basically, there are two types of investor in the market. One is retail investor and the other is institutional investor. Let's talk about retail investor. Retail investor are those investors who purchase and sells securities of their own through online brokerage firm or other type of investment accounts. Now let's talk about institutional investor. Institutional investor are of two types. One is FIIs, which means foreign institutional investor, and the other is DIIs, which means domestic institutional investor. Now let's understand what is FIIs. Foreign institutional investor are those big organizations who invest in other countries. For example, if a company of US invest in our country, India, then for us they are FIIs. The investment of FIIs in any economy is beneficial. FIIs are those big companies like investment bank, mutual fund companies, insurance companies, etc. FIIs generally invest in stock market. The investment of FIIs in stock market lead to an unusual activity, because they invest in big amount, and if they invest all money we can see a drastic impact, and if the majority holding goes to them, that is 51%, then they can get the control of domestic companies. And for that reason SEBI has implemented rules and regulation where it stated that FIIs can only invest 24% of their paid up capital, but if it get the approval of shareholder, then they can invest up to 30% of their paid up capital. Now let's talk about DIIs. DIIs are those investors who invest in their own countries. DIIs are those big companies like investment banks, mutual fund companies, insurance companies. Some of the largest institutional investors are BlackRock, Vanguard Asset Management, State Street Global Advisor, JP Morgan Asset Management, etc. Basically, the work of institutional investor is to invest people money in different asset class and financial instruments, and if the institutional investor invests that amount in their own countries, then they are called DIIs, and if they invest in any foreign companies, then they are called FIIs. Moving forward, we will discuss why institutions invest in foreign markets. FIIs generally try to find investment opportunities in developing countries, so that with the growth of the country, FIIs can earn good returns. So now let's see how to check the activities of FIIs and DIIs in Indian stock market. First we have to go to the website of NSE, and then we have to click here to go to the old website of NSE, and then we have to click on product and then equities and again equities, and then we have to click on FIIs and DIIs activities to get the activity. How does FIIs and DIIs work? FII and DII have research team. For their research work they hire expert, and for that their research work are always best. After doing a proper research on a company, they invest. They analyze the company's current situation and its future potential, and then they invest. Thank you for watching my video. Do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the notification of the video, and share the video with your friends and families.